Good afternoon, Reem. How are you? I'm fine. Good. Reem, let me say good afternoon to everyone here in our webinar. As you said, we are talking about the candlestick today. So Ramadan Kareem for everyone, and we are happy that they are joining us this webinar. So, and I hope we will introduce good information and make our training much better by knowing what does the candlestick mean.
Are a form of when we say a candle, it's either one, two, three, up to five candles that form a pattern in order to be able to analyze technically. This is one thing, and these candles do represent a time course and we should know that candlesticks are there in order to give us indication about a reversal sort of job happening in the market. So Mr. Muhannad, this is a very important point that I ended in. Candlesticks indicates a reversal pattern for the market. So please go ahead and tell us more about the candlesticks.
Okay, thank you, Reem. Let's start directly to the subject. Let's first make a definition for the candlestick. Candlestick is the fastest and the first sign in the chart that tell us the market will reverse its direction.
Yes.
Candlestick is the easiest technical tool in the chart, help us to determine when the price will reverse its direction from up to down or from down to up. So candlestick also has different shape and different color based on the relation of the open, close, high, and low prices. So understanding this shape and the color of the candlestick will help us too much to improve our trading by using the MetaTrader platform. Candlestick, as Reem said before, it can be a reversal point or a continuation pattern. So we will study in more details both the reversal pattern and the continuation pattern that frequently appear in the chart. That's why understanding what does the candlestick mean very important to improve our trading in the forex market. Not even just in the forex market, in the financial market as a whole. So let us start with the what does the candlestick consist of? Each candlestick consists of two main parts, the body and the shadow. The body represents the distance between the open and the close price, while the shadow from the up or the and from the down represent the high and the low price. Let us explain in more details. Each candlestick, as I said, consists of two main parts: the body, which represent the distance between the open and the close price. We have two types of body: the white one and the black one. The white one means that the close price is higher than the open price, while the black one means the closed price is lower than the open price. This is the main or the body of each candlestick consists of. While the upper shadow consists the high, while the lower shadow represent the low price in the market.
Perfect. So basically, the highest and the lowest points are in those tails.
Yes, the shadow or the tails, the same meaning.
Okay.
Some call them shadows, while others call them tails. It is the same meaning. Okay, represent the highest and the lowest price in the session. While the white candle means we have buying momentum, okay, buying pressure. That's why the close will be higher than the open. While the black candle represent selling in the market, that's why the close price will be lower than the open price. So just knowing the color of the candle, we know if we have a buying pressure or if we have a selling pressure, just from the color of the candle.
Some people, they use red and green, so it's the same. The red candle is the black candle.
Yes, you can choose any type of colors, Reem, as you
You
like.
want, yeah.
Some
Okay.
people use the red and green candle. Others use the black and white candle. But we have to different between them to know just when we have a buying pressure and when we have a selling pressure. Okay.
Yes.
So
Great.
each candle in the chart give us the open price, the close price, the high, and the low. Each candle give us four main information: open, a close, the high, and the low.
Okay. Muhannad, and the body of the candle is usually based on the time frame that we choose. So if we choose a 4-hour time frame, then the body is those 4-hour trades, and the highest is the highest in this 4 hours, right?
Yes, sure, Reem. As we will see after a while in the platform, each
Okay.
candle represents the time frame you choose in the platform. Okay, if we choose the 1 hour frame, that's mean each candle represent the trading within this 1 hour. Okay,
Perfect.
while
Yes.
if we choose the 4 hours split time frame, each candle represent the trading within this 4 hours.
Perfect. Very clear. Thank you so much for this introduction. Yes.
So let's say again, each
Repeat it.
candlestick consists of two main parts: the body and the tail or the shadow. The body
Uh-huh.
represents the distance between the open and the close price. If we have a red or a black one, that means the closing price is lower than the opening price. That means we have a bearish market, or we have people are selling the market. Okay.
Okay.
While if we have green one, that's we have a bullish market. That means the closing price is higher than the opening price.
So it means buying in the market.
Everyone make a buy position. Of course, he like to see the green one or the white candle, while the who make sell in the market, he would like to see the red one or the black one.
Exactly. That's what makes investors happy when they make their decisions. Very true. Yes.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much for this skeleton and deep introduction to the candlesticks. So once we know those basics, Mr. Muhannad, we can go on to follow with what do we have patterns in the market. So I will go ahead and continue before we start talking about what forms the market. We have basic types in the charts where those basic types, they from them we have many different patterns that come along. We will talk about very specific but very important patterns that affect the trading positions. But the general or the big line is the basic types, which are the spinning tops, the dojis, and then we have the maribuzos. We will talk about these in more details in a second. So the basic types of patterns is a spinning top. What does a spinning top mean? So we know now with what Mr. Mohannad just told us that a candle is made up of a body and a tail or a shadow. So when a candlestick has a long back to the presentation. As you can see in the graph, when you have long tails upward or downwards, and when there is a very small body in the middle, this is called a spinning top. We will see the spinning top and what it forms later on, like the shooting star, the hanging man, and many other things. They form a spinning top before they do the reversal pattern along the trading line. So basically, a spinning top has a body and a tail. However, the tail is either upward or downward, is way longer than the body. Okay, and usually this indicates there's an indecisiveness between buyers and sellers. What does that mean? It means that people, when they are in the market, they want to buy at this moment. We reach the highest price. Let's say this is a white candle, which means the close is higher than the open. Okay, but people, if you can see, they're very close to each other, so the volume here is not very high. The market is indecisive between buyers and sellers. That's why we see a little bit of indecisiveness, or kind of not sure what the market trend will be. So that's why this is an indication of a spinning top. We will see more examples along the way. Another basic type, it means that there is no shadow whatsoever in the candlestick, as you can see here. Okay, so in this case, the highest is equal to the close price, and the open is equal to the low price. So in this case, the open, of course, the close closed in the white candle, as you can see in the white candle, the open price is on the bottom, the close is above the open price, but there is no tail in this candle. This means that the highest and the close price are equal, while the lowest and the open price are equal. While in the black candle, as you can see, then the close price is below the open. At the same time, the close has the same, is equal to market. So filling hollow or filling a big dark color, it's either an uptrend or a downward trend. Now, if it was a white Maribuzu candle, okay, and this white candle comes at an end of an uptrend, it means that the trend will continue. Now, I have to say something. Guys, that we are talking about patterns, but you have to know that these patterns are only indicative in uptrends or downtrends. Anything that is moving horizontally, these patterns are useless. Okay, so anything we talk about today is either coming from an uptrend, top of the top, or bottom trend. Okay, bottom line going the trend. This is, yes.
Excuse me, can you use some Arabic words, because Muhammad
Yes.
is asking if you can talk in
Yeah.
Arabic.
Sure, we can use some Arabic terms, Muhammad. The thing is, this webinar is done in English, but we will try to use Arabic terms for Muhammad, of course. I can switch to Arabic at the moment if you want. محمد، ان هيدا الويبينار معمول بالاصل ليكون بالانجليزي، بس كرمالك رح نقطع شوي عربي لحتى يكون القصص اوضح معك. اوكي، نحن عم نحكي حاليا عن الشموع اليابانيه، واللي بتتألف من قسمين، الجسم والتيل، أو يعني الشادو، ذيل الشمع. نعم. فهلا بريفلي رح يكفي معنا مهند بالعربي، وبرجع أنا بكفي بالبيسكس باترنز. تفضل مستر مهند.
طيب ريم، احنا خلينا ندخل مباشرة زي ما كنا نحكي هنا. Let's يعني go in deep details. As we said before, each candle consists of the body and the tail. Okay, so understanding this shape will help us much better to have better trading. المقصود انه شكل الشمعة على الشارت راح يساعدنا كثير جدا في طريقة تداولاتنا، لانه each candlestick has I will explain what the trader are doing in the market right now. Since we know what our trading are doing in the market, so we can take a good decision or good expectation for what will come or what will happen in the price. المقصود انه اذا انا قدرت افسر ايش عم بيصير بالسوق من خلال تعاملات المتداولين جوا السوق، انا بقدر اتوقع ايش ممكن يحصل خلال الفتره القادمه. زي ما حكينا، one of the most important point in our lecture today, the candlestick must, or the reversal candlestick must appear at the end of uptrend or at the end of a lower trend. These are the reversal candlestick. I will repeat. The reversal candlestick pattern we will study after a moment must appear at the end of an uptrend or at the end of a down trend, while the continuation candlestick pattern should appear at the middle of a trend, at the middle of a trend, even if uptrend or down a trend. المقصود بالعربي انه الشموع اليابانيه العاكسه للاتجاه لابد ان نراها في نهايه اتجاه صاعد او في نهايه اتجاه هابط، بينما النماذج الاستمراريه عاده نراها بمنتصف المسار، في منتصف المسار. وهذا راح ندرس اهم النماذج اللي ممكن نشوفها في نهايه اتجاه او في منتصف اتجاه.
نعم. مهند على هذا in both languages for everyone to be able to understand what we're talking about. So I will follow up with I will go back to the basics, the basic types that we were talking about, that from them we get a lot more types in the chart. So as we said, the spinning top أو إذا بدنا الرأس المتحرك is usually عادة بيكون الذيل أطول بكثير من جسم الشمعة. أوكي، بيكون عادة الإغلاق والفتح بالشمعة أو سعر الإغلاق وسعر الافتتاح قريبين لبعضهم تقريبا، بتتسمى spinning top. وايضا we also mentioned the maribuzu. هذا الشكل عادة ما في ذيل، there is no tail in this candlestick. اوكي، وكمان هيدا الشكل this candlestick only appears at the end of an uptrend or at the end of a downtrend. Okay, so if we see this shape on a horizontal trend, it doesn't indicate anything. Okay, so if a white candle in this case without a tail appear at the end of an uptrend, it means the trend will continue in a positive way. Okay, however, if we see this candle, the white candle, it appears at the end of a downtrend, it means that the trend will reverse. It's one candle before. However, it's an indication. It's a very good inspection and indication to be able to know where to enter the market. Okay, now before I give the mic to Mohannad, I will just briefly talk about actually Mr. Mohannad will tell us more about the third basic type of candles, which is the Doji candlestick. Please, Mr. Mohannad, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Sami is asking the best time to be used this candlestick, hourly or daily. Of course, Sami, yes. The reversal pattern are more reliable when we use the higher time frame. That's mean when we use the 4-hour frame is much better or much reliable than using the same pattern with 1 hour time frame. The higher
Yes,
time frame,
absolutely.
the most reliable reversal
Yeah.
pattern.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mr. Mohana, just one thing that yes, you very true. But also, even if it was a low time frame, they still apply. But it's more reliable, as Mr. Mohannad said, when the frame is 4 hours or daily. Usually, daily is very indicative. Yes, please go ahead. Yes, sorry.
Hamza, surely we will have direct example from the MetaTrader platform, but just we are introducing what we are talking about. Okay, so shortly we will go to the platform directly. Okay, the Doji Candlestick, when the open and the close price are equal, or when we don't have a body, that means the open is equal the close price. The doji, when the market has no decision, it means neither the buyer and or the seller knowing the direction of the market. That means the doji. Doji, when the open and the close are equal. As we see in the chart, we don't have a body for the candle. That's why they are called doji candlestick.
Great. If you want
Okay.
to show us more in this example, yes.
Okay. As we said before, candlestick have many different shape, and each shape give us a meaning. What are the trader are doing in the market? If they are having a positive momentum, or if the market has negative momentum. If I know what the market is doing, I can make good expectation for the coming trading. بمعنى آخر شكل الشموع اليابانية من خلال شكل الشمعة أنا بقدر أحدد إيش اللي عم بيصير عندي في السوق. هل is the market is making profit, or they are buying stock, or they are buying. So اذا انا قدرت اعرف انه السوق في عم بيعمل جني ارباح او عم بيعمل عمليات شراء من خلال شكل الشموع اليابانيه، رح ندرسهم هلا بتفاصيل اكثر بعد شوي. فخلينا نبلش بالنماذج الفرديه اللي هم سنجل كاندل ستيك.
اوكي. اوكي.
قارين.
outlet إذا بدنا نقول 3 type of candlestick patterns. You have the single pattern, double pattern, and triple, which means that one candle can give you an indication of the coming movement of the prices in the market, the supply and demand. In single candle, double, it means we need 2 candlesticks to give us an indication of the coming momentum of the market, and then you have the triple. Okay, so we will start by the single candlesticks. Go ahead, Mr. Mohammed, please.
Okay, as Reem said, we have many different shapes for the single reversal pattern. We will study today the single and the double and the triple candlestick reversal pattern. Let's start with the single reversal pattern. We usually see them in the chart. When the market is trading in uptrend, at the end of an uptrend, we see a candle like this one, which called the shooting star reversal candlestick. What does the shooting star mean? As we see in the chart, the tail must be, or the length of the tail must be twice the length between the open and the close.
Minimum.
Here is the open and the close. Yes.
Yes.
The tail must be minimum twice the distance from between the open and the close price. For example, if the distance between the open and the close price is 10 pip, for example, so the distance between the close price and the high must be at least 20 pip.
20 or above, yes.
Must be at least 20 pip. That's what I mean. The length of the tail must be at least twice the length from between the open and the close price.
So, Mr. Muhannad, you mean when we reach a shooting star, we should have one and
Yes ريم exactly.
Okay.
بالعربي يا جماعه انه شمعه الشوتينج ستار او النجم الثاقب لما تيجي في نهايه اتجاه صاعد لابد انه تتكون من جزئين. ظل الشمعه او ذيل الشمعه لازم يكون على الاقل ضعف المسافه ما بين الاوبن والكلوز. خلينا نشوف زيها مباشره على الشارت.
Okay, we're going for a real example to see how the shooting star reversal pattern works. At the end of an uptrend, as we said, we should have an uptrend and we should have Okay, we can see the British pound here, Mr. Muhannad.
Yes, this is the British pound. As you see, at the end of an uptrend, we have here a candle. As you see, the length of the upper shadow is at least twice the length between the open and the close price.
Muhannad, can you please, because it's not clear where you are trying to show us, can you please make sure that the platform is, are you writing on the platform or you're just showing us?
No, I am showing the platform.
Okay. The shooting star, Mr. Abdullah, yeah, the shooting star indicates that at this point,
yes.
Mr. Muhannad.
Okay. It should be appear at the end of an uptrend, a clear uptrend, and consists of the body and the shadow. The upper shadow, as I said before, must be at least twice the distance between the open and the close. When we see this candle, we expect the market will change its direction from uptrend to the down trend. And we should always make the highest of the candle our stop loss when we make a sell or when we take a sell position. The high of the candle is our stop loss.
Stop loss. And Hussam is asking if it should be red or green.
Never mind.
Never mind, exactly.
We don't care if it is black or white candle.
Yes.
What I care just the tail must be twice the distance between the open and the close.
And it should come at the end of an uptrend. Yes.
نعم لازم يكون في عندنا اتجاه صاعد واضح وظل الشمعة أو ذيل الشمعة لازم يكون ضعف طول جسم الشمعة. Okay. We have another example here, Reem.
If you can tell us where exactly to try and
this
get which time frame, because which section, because we cannot see your pen.
1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. 1 hour.
We're still seeing the 15-minute of the pound, Muhannad. If you can please refresh.
No.
Now we can see. Okay, now we can see the presentation.
Okay, I will go to the platform, okay, Reem?
Please, okay, yeah, sure.
Now you see the platform.
Yes, it doesn't matter, Majdi. It doesn't matter the color of the body of the shooting star candle. It does not matter, okay? What matters are two conditions.
Yes, we have two conditions. Here it is a black body, while here we have a white body, this candle, okay? So, as we see in the chart, we have an uptrend. Then we have a shooting star, which consists of two main sections, the body and the tail. And the tail is at least twice the body of the
Mohanad,
candle. Yes,
sorry, are you at the British pound? Because we can only see the
yes, it's the British pound.
British pound 15-minute time frame.
No, 1 hour time frame, Reem.
It's stuck. It's
I never
stuck.
use the 15.
Because it's probably, I think it's stuck here as M. Okay, I think it's stuck. They can see 1 hour. Please go ahead. I cannot see 1 hour. They can see 1 hour. Go ahead. Perfect.
Okay, okay, okay. So, so we have two example of the shooting star. This one with a white body, while the other one here in the chart is with the black body. So I don't care about the color of the body. What I care is just I have a tail twice the length of the body of the candlestick. I have another example. This is the franc ream. As we see, we have an uptrend. At the end of the uptrend, we have a shooting star candlestick. As we see that the length of the tail is at least twice the length of the body. So when I see this candlestick, I expect the market will reverse its direction from uptrend to the down trend. And at the same time, my stop loss will be the top of the candlestick or at the high of the candlestick.
The shadow of the shooting star should be on the top of the candle.
Yes. This is the
Yes.
first type of the single reversal pattern.
Yes,
Now let's,
yes, Mr. Muhammad.
okay. Do you have any question? Okay. The next type of the single reversal pattern, we are moving in uptrend. At the end of an uptrend, we have a candle with this shape. Similar to the first one, but here the tail is from the down, not from the up. And the same condition, the tail must be twice the length of the body. The distance, for example, if the distance between the open and the close is 5 pip, so the distance between the open and the low must be at least 10 pip, at least 10 pip. If it is 15, 20, it is more reliable, okay? This is called hanging man. Hanging man in Arabic, شمعة الرجل المشنوق. Hanging man, okay? So when I see this type of candle at the end of an uptrend, I expect the market will change its direction from uptrend to the down trend.
So we can say that the hanging man is a bearish reversal pattern.
Yes, the shooting star and the hanging man is a bearish reversal pattern.
Yes.
We must see them in the end of an uptrend.
Clear.
إذا shooting star والهانجينج مان يا جماعة هي من الشموع العاكسة الاتجاه اللي نحن دائما بنشوفهم بنهاية اتجاه صاعد، بنهاية اتجاه صاعد. shooting star والهانجينج مان هذول أهم the most important bearish reversal pattern أو single reversal pattern we should always يعني نشوفهم على الشارت. Okay. Let us start with the reversal pattern. We saw them at the end of the downtrend.
The color doesn't matter, Muhammad. It can be black or it can be white.
Yes, Muhammad, we don't care about the color of the body of the candle. Even it was black or white one. We don't care about the body of the candle. We just care about the length of the tail comparing to the length of the body of the candle. That's yes,
The
surely.
position.
They must
Yeah.
appear at the end and clear a trend.
Yes.
Okay. If I have a downtrend line, the stop loss of the hanging candlestick is the end of the shadow also. No, at the highest, let us go back. For the hanging man, the high of the candle is my stop loss.
Is your stop loss? Yes.
The high of the candle, we said each candle has four information: open, close, high, and low. For the bearish reversal candlestick, the high is my stop loss. The high is my stop loss.
So, Muhannad, we will continue talking about single candlesticks, but now
Okay.
at the
Yes.
opposite, we have, if we see like a downward trend on a chart, let's consider that the chart is daily, and we have candlesticks as a daily time frame. And then on a daily time frame, we saw like the shape that you just draw, if we can call it the opposite of the shooting star.
Okay. At the end of a down trend line, I expect to see two type of reversal single candlestick pattern. The first one is the hammer. It looks like the hammer. The same I explained before, and consists of two sections, the body and the tail. The tail should be at least twice the length of the body. As we see, they have the same manner, even if they are in the down trend line or in the end of an up trend line. But the shape is different, okay? So at the end of a down trend line, the hammer consists of the body and the shadow, while the shadow must be at least twice the length of the body of the candle. Let's have an example.
Okay, so we're still at the single pattern candlestick. We saw the shooting star, and now we're seeing the hammer, which is the opposite. You see it on a down trend, and the body should be going down double or more, triple maybe. The tail should be triple appears at the end of a down trend. Let's keep in mind that we're talking on a daily chart, for example.
This is the hammer, as we see at the end of a down trend line. At the end of a down trend line, okay, the hammer, as we see, the shadow is twice the length of the body. The shadow or the tail, ظل الشمعة أو ظل الشمعة لازم يكون ضعف طول جسم الشمعة. بنفس الوقت my stop loss will be at the lowest point of the candle اللي هو اللو تبع الكاندل. The low of the candle is my stop loss. When I see a hammer at the end of a downtrend line, I expect the market will reverse and start moving in uptrend.
So we
And
call this
that's
a bullish reversal pattern. Basically, the hammer
yes,
gives you a bullish reversal pattern.
yes, bullish reversal pattern.
Mr. Anwar, the hammer gives you a bullish reversal pattern, while the hanging man gives you a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, the shape might be the same, but the indication is different.
The other single bullish reversal pattern. I'm moving in a downtrend, and at the end of the downtrend, I have inverted hammer. The same, but in the opposite direction, the shadow is up, while the hammer, the shadow is down. But the same, the shadow must be, as we used to say, must be twice the length of the body of the candlestick. When I see this type of candle at the end of the downtrend line, I expect the market will change its direction from down to the up trend. Let's have an example. We have a downtrend. At the end, I had an inverted hammer, as we see the shadow from the up, while the body is very small compared to the tall of the shadow. When I see this candle, I expect the market will change its direction from the downtrend to the up trend. So this is as in the same chart. In the same chart, I have hammer and I have inverted hammer, and both are positive or bullish reversal candlestick.
Reversal patterns. Mr. Abdullah is asking what is the percentage that the inverse accuracy in such matter. Abdullah, we just need to tell you that candlesticks are considered one of the many different technical analysis that is very, very important. But this is an indication. You cannot only base your decision on this. Maybe you can check the second candle, but this is also an indication that yes, you can buy at the end of a downtrend when you see the hammer or an inverted hammer. Please, Mr. Muhannad, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you are right, Reem. And we can add some important notes. If the candlestick, we have some criteria to let us help us to know the power of this reversal candlestick. The first criteria, if the candlestick consists near a support or a resistance level.
Yes, makes it more indicative, yes.
The second criteria, if the candlestick appears near a moving average. As we know, the moving average are support or a resistance level. And the third criteria, if the candlestick appears with an overbought and oversold condition. So this criteria...
Mr. Majdi, if you can listen now, Mr. Muhannad is saying what are the criteria to base your buying and selling decision on a 4-hour frame when you see such reversal candlesticks. So the first one, as Mr. Muhannad was saying, is the support and resistance. How close is this candle to the support or resistance? Please continue, Mr. Muhannad.
خلينا نحكي بالعربي انه في عنا معايير معينه بتخلينا نحكم على اهميه هاي النموذج اللي احنا عم نتعامل معه. وجوده من مستويات دعم ومقاومه رئيسيه، وجوده بالقرب من المتوسطات المتحركه المهمه الموفينج افريج، ووجوده في حالات الاوفر بوت والاوفر سولد للمؤشرات الفنيه. هدول الثلاث اشياء المهمين اللي بخلونا نحكم على أهمية النموذج اللي احنا ممكن نشوفه على الشارت. وشفنا أخذنا
مستر مهند، يعني اللي عم بتقوله هو جمع أكثر من تحليل فني لحتى نقدر نلاقي جواب الشراء أو البيع.
بالضبط، عشان نقدر نحكم على الباورفول اوف ذيس ريفرسال كاندلستيك.
نعم.
على أهمية وقوة هاي الشمعة العاكسة للاتجاه. طيب خلينا
maybe we can see a real example. فينا نشوف examples to support resistance أو close to moving average or checking RSI with overbought and oversold. These are 3 indicators along with the candlestick reversal pattern.
Okay. For the first example Reem here for the hammer candlestick, this one, as we see, it consists near I made support line. We have a support line here. This is support line. As we see before, the prices reflect from down to the up. So we have a support line here. It is a clear support line. And at the same time, the RSI cross the 50 level up. So the RSI moving from the negative momentum to the positive momentum at the same time. That's confirmed the importance of this reversal candlestick. Okay? The same thing with the other candlestick or with the inverted hammer. At the time we saw this inverted hammer, the RSI crossed the 50 level, moving to the positive area in the indicator. يعني بالعربي انه بالوقت اللي ظهرت فيه هاي النماذج ريم كان مؤشر الار اس اي عم بقطع خط ال 50 للاعلى زي ما احنا شفنا هون، واحنا بنعرف الار اس اي وجوده فوق خط ال 50 معناته في عندنا بوزيتيف او يعني زخم ايجابي على السوق.
نعم، يعني هيدا اكثر من انديكيشن لحتى نقدر
دائما لما ناخذ قرار الباي وبالمعايير اللي احنا اخذناها، اذا شفنا اذا تشكلت عند دعم او مقاومه رئيسيه، دائما my stop loss for the bullish reversal candlestick is the lowest point in the candle. This is my stop loss, and here is my stop loss, the low of the candle.
Yes.
Perfect. These are the most important for reversal pattern for the single candlestick pattern.
Perfect.
So
thank you, Mohanad, for this. Yeah.
We have, as a conclusion, we have the shooting star, we have the hanging man, and we have the hammer and the inverted hammer.
Okay, so the shooting star and the hanging man, they are bearish, while the hammer and the inverted hammer are a bullish indicators.
Bullish. Yes, that's right.
Perfect. So this was the best of the single patterns.
Yes, we always see this pattern in the chart. Okay, let's start with the double. Is the double candlestick. We have four main types. The first one, while moving in an uptrend, I have a white candle, and in the middle of the white candlestick, I have a black one. The small black one the open and the close of the small black one must be within the open and the close of the first white candlestick. This is the open and this is the close for the first white candlestick.
So this is we call engulfing?
No, this is called bearish. Bearish harami.
Okay. Harami means in Japanese a pregnancy.
Yes.
Pregnant, yes. So it looks like the المرأة الحاملة. نعم. It looks like
The black candlestick or the open and the close of the black candlestick must be within the open and the close of the white candlestick. This is called bearish harami. When I see this type of the candlestick, I expect the market will change its direction from the uptrend to the downtrend. And as we used to say before, the highest point of this type of this candle will be
Is our
my
stop loss. Yes.
the other type of the reversal top candlestick. I have white candle. The next candle along the black candlestick cover completely the first bright or the first white candlestick. As you see, the open and the close of the second candlestick must be higher than the open and the closing price of the white candlestick. The black candlestick should cover completely the first one. If you are standing here, you cannot see the white candlestick. That's why they call bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing.
Mm-hmm.
It's engulfed completely the white candlestick. It's engulfed completely the white candlestick. It's covered
So in these
completely.
cases, the color of the candle matters.
Yes, of course. In this case, we are considered about the color of the each candlestick. When I see this
Yes.
candlestick at the end of uptrend, I suppose the direction will change its direction from uptrend to the down trend. نعم أخ مجدي، هي الشمعة البالعة، هي الشمعة البالعة. خلينا نشوف أمثلة على الشارت.
Okay, let's go check real examples on the platform, please. Yes.
This is the bearish harami. This is the Turkish currency. Yes, lira. The bearish harami, as we see, we have an uptrend line. Uptrend. At the end of the uptrend, we have a black candlestick, the open and the close of the black candlestick within the open and the close of the white candlestick. So now I expect the prices will change direction from the uptrend to the down trend. We have another example. The Dow Jones 40 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours platform time frame. As you see, we have an uptrend. At the end of uptrend, I have a black candlestick, the open and the close of the black candlestick within the open and the close of the white candlestick. When I see this type of candlestick at the end of uptrend, I expect the price will change its direction to the down trend with a stop loss at the high of the candle. This will be here my stop loss for the bearish harami candlestick pattern.
Okay.
We have another example.
The most important, Majdi is asking, is the body and not the tail. Can you guys hear us? Muhannad, can you hear me?
Yes. What you said, please.
Yeah, did you answer, Majdi? Okay, perfect, Muhammad. Thank you. He's saying that in engulfing, we care about the body and not the tails.
Yes, yes, we don't care about the tails, just about the
Yes,
closing and the opening price for each candle. Just we don't care
yes. And if
about
it's
the tails.
a white or a black candle, that's what we care
Yes,
about.
of
Yes.
course.
Okay, thank you,
As I
Ayman.
said, we have here an example for the euro daily chart, daily chart. The first, we have two examples here, bearish harami and bearish engulfing. See the difference between them. It is good example to understand the difference between the bearish harami and the bearish engulfing. The bearish harami is consists of two candlesticks. The black candlestick has an open and close price within the open and the close of the first white candlestick. While the
Muhammad, can you zoom in a bit, please?
sorry,
Can you zoom in a bit to see clearer? Yes, perfect. Thank you.
okay,
Okay, perfect.
okay. Again, the bearish harami is consists of two candlesticks. That's the black one should be open and closed within the open and the close of the white candlestick, while the bearish engulfing, the open and the close of the black candlestick must be higher than the open and the close of the white candlestick. It engulfs it in all. This is the difference between the bearish harami and the bearish engulfing. I hope it is clear for everybody. Okay, good. Let's start with the bullish reversal double candlestick. When we are moving in a downtrend, and I have a black candlestick, the next candlestick must be a white candle and cover completely the first black one. This is called bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing. Here we had bearish engulfing. Here, bearish engulfing. But at the end of a downtrend, we have bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing. As we see from the chart, the white candlestick has a higher and lower open and close price comparing with the black candlestick. Is the open, it is the close. I had a new lower and a new higher prices comparing with the black candlestick. It covered it completely. Suppose we are standing here, we cannot see the black candlestick. That's why they called it bullish engulfing. It engulfed the black candlestick completely at all. The other candlestick, while moving in a downtrend, I have a black candle followed with a white candle and the open and the close of the white candle within the open and the close of the black candle. This is called bullish harami. Bullish harami. Here we had bearish harami. Here we have bullish harami. At the end of a downtrend, we have a bullish harami. It is a bullish candlestick pattern. When I see it in the end of the downtrend, I expect the market will change its direction from the downtrend line to the uptrend line. In both examples, the low of the pattern is my stop loss. Let's have an example.
So can we have an example, Muhannad, with also RSI and moving average along the way?
Okay. This is the gold. We had, we had a downtrend line. Okay. At the end of the downtrend line, we had a bullish engulfing pattern. As we see, it consists of two candlesticks. The first one is a black one, while the next one is a white candlestick. It engulfs completely the first one. It has a new low open price and a new high close price. So it engulfs completely the first one. As we see
and as
here,
we can see, the RSI in this case is close to the 30 level, the oversold.
at the same time, Reem, RSI cross the 50 level here to make sure for us we are trading in the positive area or in the positive momentum area. Okay. Also, we have here a double bottom in the RSI, double bottom pattern. So all of these confirm the power of this candlestick.
Okay. So Muhannad, we can never see such pattern in a horizontal movement trend.
If we are moving in a horizontal region, we don't care about any type of reversal studied before. These candles,
perfect.
we must see them at the end of an uptrend or at the end of a downtrend. Okay?
Clear. Okay, clear. So here we can come to the end of the two candlestick pattern.
So we had four types for double candlestick. We had the bearish harami and bearish engulfing, and the bullish engulfing, and the bullish harami. These are the main four types for double candlestick. We should care about them.
Okay. Now let's move to the triple candlesticks, Muhannad, where they give us also continuation for the prices.
Let's study the reversal stick. Then we will study the continuation pattern.
Perfect.
The most important triple candlestick is the morning and the evening star. The morning star appear, or sorry, the evening star appear at the end of an uptrend and consists of three combination candlestick. The first one is a white candlestick, represent the uptrend, followed by a small body, regardless of the color of the candle, white or black, regardless. And the pattern ends with a third candlestick and it should close at least within the 50% of the length of the first candle. This is the first one. Okay. The third one should close under at least 50% of the first candlestick ring. Okay. Reem, you are hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
So at the end of an uptrend, we have an evening star star consists combination of 3 candlesticks. The first one is the white candlestick, represent the uptrend, followed by a small real body candlestick, and end by a third candle. The third candle should close at least within the 50% of the tall of the first candlestick. Sami, it is more reliable in daily chart than 4-hour chart, more than 1-hour chart. The higher time frame, the more reliable for the patterns. Let's have example for the Morningstar. Here is an example for the evening star we studied before. We had a white candlestick followed by a small body candlestick and end with a third black candlestick. It must close more than at least 50 of the tall of the white candlestick. This is called an evening star or evening star. That's why the prices change its direction from the uptrend to the down trend. We have another example here. We have a white candlestick followed by a small candlestick and end with a black candlestick close more than 50 of the tall of the white candlestick. This changed the direction from uptrend to the down trend.
So basically, three candlesticks. One of them we don't care about its color, but what matters is a bullish candle at the end of an uptrend, followed by a small candle and then a black candle.
Yes, this is the combination called the evening star. The opposite is the morning star. It appears in the end of a downtrend line. It is a combination of 3 candlesticks. The first one is a tall black candle, followed by a small real candlestick, and end with a white candlestick. Must close higher at least the 50% of the tall of the black candlestick. This called is the morning star. Morning star. When I see
the
this
white
type,
candle should close on 50% of the black candle. Okay.
Yes, yes. When I see this type of candlestick at the end of a downtrend, I expect that the price will change its direction from a downtrend to the uptrend.
Okay, Mohamed, like just a question: will a 3 candlestick pattern be more indicative than a 2 candlestick pattern, or the same thing with a 3 candlestick pattern? We need to go for also other indicators like moving average and RSI and resistance and support.
they have the same manner and the same power, okay?
Perfect.
Candlestick has the same power with the double candlestick, no difference, okay? And of course, as you said, if it is compared by a good sign from the indicators, it will be, of course, more reliable to buy and sell a position.
Perfect. Okay.
Let's
So
have an
these are the
example.
two.
Star.
These are the two patterns of a reversal triple candlestick patterns. Let's take an example before we move to the continuation. Yes.
Okay. We have an example in euro. Okay. We have an example here, euro. We have a downtrend line. At the end, we had a combination of three candlesticks. The first one is a tall black candlestick, followed by a small real body candlestick, and the pattern end with a white candlestick. It covers at least 50% from the tall of the black candlestick. This is called the Morningstar. I expect the price will change its direction from the downtrend to the uptrend with a stop loss at the end of the pattern. This will be my stop loss for the Morningstar pattern. We have another example, the silver. As you see in the example, I had a downtrend. At the end, I have a combination of three candlesticks. First, black one, tall black candlestick, followed by a small real body candlestick, and end with a tall white candlestick. I expect the price will change its direction from downtrend to the uptrend, and that's what happened really in the market. These are good examples for the Morningstar pattern in the chart we used to see in the chart. So for the triple candlestick, we had evening star and morning star.
Muhammad is comparing to gold yesterday. He saw the $1,706 an ounce.
Muhammad, which pattern you mean, like gold?
Yeah.
And which time frame you mean?
Evening or morning star. Let's go to the gold if you can check it, Mr. Muhammad. Yeah.
Evening or morning star?
4 hours, it's evening. 4 hours.
4 hours?
Okay. Yeah.
I see here morning star in 4 hours. This is morning star pattern. Make the prices moving up. Black candlestick, small real body candlestick, end with a white candlestick covered at least 50% of the black candlestick. This is morning candlestick. This one is a evening star. Evening star. White candlestick, followed by a small real body candlestick, and end with a black candlestick covered completely the first white candlestick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish with the last pattern we will study today. It is a continuation pattern. Continuation pattern. We have the most important continuation candlestick pattern, rising 3 methods, and falling 3 methods. The rising 3 methods consist of moving in uptrend. Then I have a white candlestick. Then I have followed with a 3, at least, it must be at least 3 candlestick, regardless of its color, white or black, and end with a new white candle, and must close higher than the close of the first one.
Candle, okay.
Number 5, candle number 5 should close higher than the close of the first one. Again, the first candle is a real white candlestick, followed by a 3 small real bodies, regardless of its color, regardless black or white. And the last candle, it is a long white candlestick, must close higher than the close of the first candlestick. When I see this in the chart, I expect the price will continue in the uptrend. I have a good example here, Reem.
Yeah, let's see an example, a real example.
Yes.
Okay, so we're on the Euro US dollar chart and frame 4 hours.
Yes, Euro chart 4 hours frame.
Okay.
As we see here, Reem, we have a long white candlestick followed by 5 small bodies candlestick. This candle, it can be 3, 4, or 5 candlestick. And
so the more the better.
Yes, of course. And the form end with a long or new long white candle closed higher from the closing of the first candlestick. That means the uptrend will continue moving in uptrend. I will continue moving in uptrend. I have another example, Reem. Here we have another example. Long white candle.
Oil prices, Brent?
Yes, Brent.
Okay.
Followed by a 3 short body, black, and end with a new white candlestick. The candlestick number 5 is higher than the close of the candlestick number 1. That means I will continue moving in uptrend.
In an uptrend. Interesting, very interesting. Can we apply more than one reversal or continuous pattern in a chart when we make decisions? Or in candlesticks, we should apply the mentality of a candlestick and then apply different type of indicators?
Now, Reem, this is the most reliable candlestick pattern in the chart, the rising and the falling methods.
So the most reliable patterns in the chart are the rising and got you. Yes.
Okay. The continuation pattern, Reem, is the most reliable pattern in the chart. Okay,
continuation. So when we have one bullish candle on an uptrend followed by 2 or 3 small bodies, and then one big candle covering the first one, we can indicate that the trend will continue in an
Will
upward
continue.
momentum.
Yes,
Okay,
surely.
perfect.
The opposite, we have the falling methods, falling three methods, moving in a
Okay.
downward trend. Then I have a black candlestick.
So that's a bearish candle at the end of a downward trend, or in the middle, as you were saying, or
Yes,
yeah.
in the middle. Okay, bearish candlestick, followed by a three small real body candlestick, regardless color,
Their color. Okay.
regardless
And then
of
one
its.
big candle. So yeah, perfect.
But we should consider that three small bodies, the open and the close of the three small bodies, should be
Are
within
within
open and the close of the first one.
of the first candle. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
This pattern should be followed by a new or peach candle with a new close comparing with the first candle. This is number one. This is number 5. Candlestick number 5 should close lower than the close of the first one. When I see this pattern, I expect that the price will continue moving down trend. Okay. Let's have
Mohamed, can you hear me? Some
yes,
people
yes,
are
here.
saying they cannot. Yeah,
I hear
because
you.
maybe they
Yes.
cannot hear me. So I either they have to change their connection or refresh, or I have to do it.
Let's
Okay.
have an example.
Yes. Yes. Let's have a real example on the chart. If you guys can hear me, please let me know. But if you can hear Mr. Mohamed, that's more than enough. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Raouf. Okay, so this is the last example we will be seeing on the continuation patterns.
Yes, this is the last example.
Okay, very interesting. I hope everyone got a clear view of what a single, double, and triple candlesticks can give you an indication, and also more than 3, sometimes up to 5, can give us a continuation trend for the market. Yeah.
Here is a good example on the silver for the falling three methods pattern. We have a down trend. I have the first candle long black candlestick followed by a three small real body regardless of the color of this body, and the pattern end with a new black candlestick which close lower than the first one. That means the price will continue moving in a down trend. I have another example.
Yes, Muhammad, it needs a lot of practicing, and a couple of times you will start seeing it more often.
This is WTI. I have examples for the following three methods. This is a good chart for the following three methods. Good example. We have the first one, the first candle, long black candlestick, followed by a three candlestick, and the pattern end with a new black candle closed lower than the closing of the first one.
So that's an indication that the prices will drop. Yes, will continue the downward.
Yes. This is this type or this pattern is followed by another pattern here. I have a black candlestick followed by 4 small real body candlestick. As we see in the first example here, And the second example, all the small real bodies have a closing and opening price within the opening and the close of the first candlestick. And the pattern end with a new candlestick close lower than the lower of the first one. That means the price will also continue moving and down the trend. This
very interesting. Yeah. So
this
Osama is asking, should he check this daily to try and capture a trend in the market or a candle pattern?
Yes, he can, Reem.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's better to check it daily. He's just asking.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Daily pattern are more reliable than 4-hour pattern.
Than 4 hours, exactly.
Than 1-hour pattern.
The more the time frame, the more indicative the pattern, and the better its indication that the trend will continue. You're welcome, Osama. Okay, so
what I want to say, the importance of the candlestick, as we said, the uptrend finished by a bearish engulfing candlestick.
Yeah.
Bearish reversal candlestick, followed by 2 continuation candlestick, and end by a bullish engulfing reversal candlestick. This is the importance of the candlestick. As we said before, Reem, the reversal candlestick should appear at the end of an uptrend and at the end of a downtrend, while the continuation pattern appears in the middle of the trend.
That's very clear and comprehensive example to wrap up this lovely, pure technical analysis using the Japanese candlesticks. Mohanna, thank you for all this information. Yeah, go ahead.
It is an exciting example for what we studied today. We had bearish engulfing reversal pattern, followed by a 2 continuation pattern, and end with a bullish reversal pattern in the price.
Yes, exactly. So I think everyone should try and practice when we send the daily technical analysis, try to practice looking at the candlesticks in a different way now. That's what we hope we did today. We make you look at candlesticks in a more technical and more indicative manner towards the trend that will follow the path of the prices. So if anyone has any question, send me the session by email. Sami, we have this session recorded. If you are among the group, we will send it as on the group. So I hope you are on one of the groups, Sami. If not, we will check your name and number and make sure to. Okay. Sure, Isa, but yeah, okay. So Isa and Sami, if you are not added on the group, we will add you and send it to you. Thank you so much, Muhammad, and thank you so much for everyone and for Sure Osama. Okay, and for everyone, Ayman too. Okay, you're welcome, Isa. Okay. Yani, I hope we could give as many indication as we can on technical analysis and Japanese candlesticks, and definitely we will follow this up with different session. Maybe it will be next time about fundamental analysis. Maybe it will be next Tuesday or the one after. So thank you for everyone who joined, and the final words are for our senior analyst, Mr. Muhammad. Tafadhal.
Shukran, Reem. Thank you, Reem, very much. Thank you for everyone was with us in this webinar. I hope we introduce good information for everyone. Thank you for everybody.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening. Stay in touch. Bye-bye.